I've been sitting here trying to come to grips with what we just saw, what we just witnessed. And I can legitimately say that's probably the worst loss that Nuggets have had since the 2019 playoffs in Game 7, where Jamal Murray was like 4 of 18 from the field, and they just did not look like they were ready to play. Jokic had the triple-double, but he missed the free throws. Like, a game that was right for the taking, and the circumstances being as dire as they are and were, the Nuggets played versus the worst team in the Western Conference, and they absolutely fold up 23 points for whatever reason. Today of all days, they just did not want to close out the job. And it's a matter of effort. They didn't put in the requisite effort, and they got smoked out. Jokic took 13 shots today, trying to coast and chill, and I get it. But, dude, like, they were terrible today. They lose to the Spurs, and now they're looking at facing like they're going to be the 3 seed going into the playoffs. And that is just, given that you were in key position, playing the Spurs and then playing Memphis, and you easily, playing the Spurs and playing Memphis, could have secured the number 1 seed for yourself and then taken off the rest of that next week. Everybody's coming into Denver, whether it's the Lakers and the Suns or the Kings, or whether it's the Wolves or the Thunder, whether it's the Mavs or the Clippers. They're all coming to Denver, and you were in full control of that. And now you've thrown it up in the air, and it's not up to you no more. Now Minnesota and the Thunder are in control because you lost the season series and you lost your division record. It's just an inexcusable loss. Jokic wasn't good enough. Inexcusable. Jamal Murray, I have no issues with. He was 14 to 26 from the field, 35 points, 5 of 11 from 3, 45% from 3. Porter was awful. Jumping up in the air on closeouts. Jokic, not aggressive enough. He was 6 of 7 in the first quarter. He took 6 shots the rest of the game. Not good enough. Their bench was fine. No issue with the bench. The starters, -4, -7, -1, +1, -7. Jokic was a +15 at half. They were up 68 to 50, and they lost. So now they're run through the playoffs. They're going to have to start off with the Pelicans. Everything's gotten immeasurably harder because they didn't want to take care of business like they should have. So, I haven't heard Malone yet. I know this is going to be an absolutely just a horrific loss. Again, given the circumstances, given the settings, I couldn't have imagined a worse loss for this team. Never even thought they could have lost this game to the Spurs. Doesn't make any sense. I don't know what happened in their brain to think that, we don't have to come out and take care of business and play hard today. Again, you're up 23, they're rolling, and then, Victor Wembanyama went on this crazy run, had 17 points in the third quarter. Last 8 minutes of the game, they just choked it away. And then Vontae Graham with a floater maybe put you in the 3 seed for the rest of the playoffs. Just a terrible situation. So we'll see if it matters. We'll see what the fallout is after Sunday. But I cannot believe that happened. And it's just despicable. It's disgraceful. And as far as basketball matters, that was just an unbelievable loss from the NBA champions in a situation where they could have closed out the number 1 seed. They could have had that game over with halfway through the fourth quarter. But I didn't even think they were going to lose the game down the stretch. They got it down to 3. I was like, all right, cool. They'll close it out with defense and getting the shot up. Jokic missed a bunny. Got shot blocked by Victor. And that's it. So, we'll see how the ramifications of this fall out come playoff time. Come playoff time, we'll see how this all affects them, because you wanted to screw around on a Friday night in San Antonio when you easily could have won a game. You easily could have dominated the game, but you didn't. You lost because you chose to mess around. I mean, I'm like many of you all, I'm in disbelief that it happened. It doesn't feel real. But this is the reality. This is what happened. And it's just unbelievable. Aaron Gordon, 6 of 6 from the field. He was a +1. Fine. He was good. Porter wasn't good today. Closeouts were really bad. Defense was bad. Missing threes. I don't have issues with Murray. Murray had to get the shots up because Jokic wasn't shooting the ball. And Jokic, for whatever reason, just decided that today he wasn't going to take full advantage of the opportunity in front of him and dominate this game, and it cost the team. Cost the team. And I can rarely say that about Joker. Today it cost. It wasn't the game plan. It was you. Like the Mavericks game, you scored 16 points, the game plan. You were not aggressive, but the Mavericks were playing good defense. You had 12 points versus the Heat. I can get with it. It was the game plan. It was cool. No problem. You won. But today, fourth quarter, you come back in the game, and again, the lead was just kind of going down and down and down. The air was getting let out of the building for the Denver Nuggets, and yet, for whatever reason, the passivity of the Nuggets that we used to see of old, it came out of nowhere. So the Nuggets lose. They're going to fall to the 3 seed. They're going to probably remain in the 3 seed, given the Thunder or the Wolves. Now, if they lose, just pure nonsense. The Mavs are not playing that game. They have 50 wins. They're not playing that game. Not for real. They're going to give that win to the Wolves. I fully expect that. The Suns are playing. I think the Suns are going to be playing. Let me check. So the upcoming schedule: Denver plays Memphis. Phoenix plays Minnesota. Phoenix needs to win that game, so that's your only hope. And then Dallas, they're not playing versus the Thunder. They know they don't want Denver on that side of the bracket, so you better believe the tank is coming, y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Worst loss, like I said, since 2019. Jokic is completely to blame. It makes no sense. Malone, you can't coach. You can't coach everything. Eventually, your best player got to do something. You can't coach everything. Your starting 5 has to do something. Disappointing.